My father was born with the sound of the waltz in his ears. I remember him telling me how he first discovered music. He'd hide beneath the tavern tables and listen all night long.
In the 19th century, the River Danube was the life's blood of Vienna. Everything arrived or left the city on the Danube, and the early waltz was no exception. It floated downstream with the travelling musicians who came to play from the countryside in the bars and taverns that huddled alongside the river. It was here that the first Johann Strauss was born. His father was the innkeeper of the Good Shepherd, a rundown little place in the poor riverside suburb of Leopoldstadt. The origin of the waltz was folk dancing. Exactly how it made the transition from the taverns to the ballrooms of high society, to this day, we can only begin to imagine. Nothing could have prepared a lady from a good background for the sight of this intimate, revolving folk dance.
In my father's house, we enjoy 3 dances, the gavotte, the cotillon and the minuet. We call them the French dances. Signor Alfonso attends us regularly to give us instruction, not only in the steps, but also the necessary grace and deportment. In the cotillon, one dances in a group. The minuet and the gavotte are danced in couples, but contact with one's partner is only permitted by touching with the very tips of one's fingers.
For young men and women in Austrian society, the chance to hold one's partner on the dance floor must have been a genuinely life-changing moment. But what was the original folk step that inspired the waltz?
It's not exactly known, but it's suspected that it came out of a dance called the Ländler.
The Ländler?
Yes.
I went with my favourite dance partner, Anton Dubeck, to talk to historic dance expert Chris Tudor.
If you turned twice around and through there and drop the arm down, there's our little window. And we can basically make love through the window. Would you like to try it?
Do you know, I didn't until you said I'd like to make love through the window. Now suddenly I'm very interested. Here we go.
And then you're dropping your arm. There you are, and round you go. Another figure might be, as we just did, coming in close. Yeah. So we can canoodle together. I might then feel, I want this lady a bit closer. In, and actually I'm not happy with that, so really close.
Sauce pot.
And round we go. And the music will often speed up towards the end of the dance, so you end up quite close to your partner. This was the section of the Ländler that they kept for the ballroom. They dropped everything else, and they decided that the turning
They thought this was the best bit.
Now we should put all our sections of our little Ländler together and dance the whole thing through once. And should we title it?
Oh, yes.
What should we call it? Should we call it the Leslie Ländler?
The Leslie Ländler. Oh my, you'd have to say that with your new teeth in, I say.
Very good. All right, thank you, Amanda and David. And...
Oh, hello.
Hello, Father.
Maybe we could try a little bit closer. And right. And way in tight.
Our dance master derides the peasant steps and refuses to instruct us in their dances. My dear mother considers them an affront to decorum